Welcome back to Zero to Hero. My name's Ethan, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about financial education, why it's important to understand the laws of money, how money and wealth and finances work, and tell you about some things that can help you manifest money and more wealth into your life easier. So let's get started. So welcome back. Today in this video, I want to talk about something called financial education. Financial education is something that is sorely missing for most of us, at least in the United States and probably worldwide actually. If you think about it, when did you ever in school learn the basics of how money, how finance, and how wealth works? Think about when you were in school, you never learned how to open a checking account, how to write a check, balance your checkbook, how to pay taxes, how to make investments, how interest worked, how depreciation or amortization worked, the wise and unwise use of credit cards, how to get a mortgage. All those things were not taught to you in school. We are unfortunately in a situation where most people don't know a whole lot about money. And I think that really holds people down and it keeps them from achieving maximum financial success in their life. Robert Kiyosaki, he's famous for writing the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He's got a lot of great books, but and I'll talk about some of those later, but Robert Kiyosaki, called this lack of financial education the conspiracy of the rich. And I would certainly have to agree with them because we aren't taught the basics of money and wealth and financial information in school, that we're kind of left to fend for ourselves, that it's only the wealthy who are really able to get ahead. It's sort of like the game is set up for them, and the regular people of the world just have to figure it out on their own. And most people are in a situation where they don't really understand money, how money works, how to make investments wisely, and how to save for the long run, and how to increase their wealth and the money that they have available to them. I think financial education is really important. I think understanding the laws, principles of money are super important. I believe in something called the law of attraction. And if you want to attract more money and more wealth into your life, you need to understand the laws of money, the spiritual laws and the physical laws of money, how money works in the quote unquote real world, as well as how to attract more money, just understanding how money works from an energy and spiritual standpoint. And so some of those things I want to cover in the videos that I do about financing, just to help you understand better how things work and how to attract more money into your life and how to make wiser use of the money that you do have, so that you can have a more abundant life. Some of the things that are important to everybody is obviously saving for the long term and making wise investments so that they can retire someday in comfort. And unfortunately, most of us, we aren't given a whole lot of information other than the standard, invest in a 401k or an IRA and put your money in the stock market. And most people aren't aware of all the other options that are available to them. They don't understand how to use debt wisely and the dangers of using debt, in an unwise manner. And they don't understand the basics of, saving for emergency situations. And those are the kind of things that I want to talk about. And I want to help you guys in upcoming videos understand some of those concepts. I have been myself very fortunate through the business that I started, over 10 years ago to have moved from a situation where I basically had no money and I was deep in credit card debt and in student loan debt in my 20s, that I was able to get out of credit card and student loan debt on my own by figuring out ways to bring in additional income and pay those off. And then once I started my business, I was able to further advance my personal wealth. And in the process of doing that, I've had to learn a lot of things on my own because I didn't learn them in school. None of us really do at all. So I've had to learn from videos that I watch on YouTube, from a lot of books that I've read, articles that I've read. Finance and money is an extremely complex topic. So I'm certainly not an expert in money and finance. I know a lot more than I did 10 years ago, that's for sure. But I think it's sort of like mathematics or physics. The more that you learn about those topics, they kind of go into, they have, subtopics or different, specialty areas within physics or mathematics or whatever field that you're talking about, and the intricacies and details of those different fields can get quite complex. So even if you understand credit and the stock market, things like derivatives and how they work and what they mean can be highly complex, and very few people, I think, percentage-wise in the world actually understand what those complex things are and how to even use them. I don't know how to use a lot of those complex things, so I stay away from them. But, you know, I've learned a lot about the basics of money, investing, how to do things wisely and how to do some things unwisely, because I've had to learn some lessons the hard way myself. But what I want to do is share the information that I've learned with you and give you guys resources and tools to help you end up in a better financial situation than you are right now. I know money is one of those things that, unfortunately, we're told some lies or really negative things about money. You think about the things that we're told and taught from a really young age, like money is the root of all evil, which is, in my opinion, an outright lie and complete bullshit. And I don't know why we've spread that lie to, you know, basically everybody. I mean, that's what we hear that from a very young age. Also, we hear things like money doesn't, you know, make you happy, or money isn't everything in life. And while that is partially true, the lack of money can severely affect your happiness. And if you end up in a situation where you really need money to accomplish something that's necessary for life, for example, save the life of your spouse or your son or daughter or yourself by paying for an expensive surgery or medical procedure, and you don't have the money, to have somebody say that money doesn't matter, or money, you know, isn't going to make you happy, is really going to piss you off. So money doesn't matter until it does. And that's why it's extremely important to, in my opinion, make as much money as you can. Use that money wisely, because you need to honor the money you have and respect it and use it wisely and know what to do with it so that your money grows over time. Do you have enough money to cover unexpected expenses, but you are saving and investing in wealth for the long term? So I'm super excited about the videos that are going to come out related to financing, wealth, and money. And I hope you certainly tune in, and I hope you learned something new. If there's something you'd like to hear me talk about in terms of money, financing, wealth, then certainly let me know in the comments below. And I'd be happy to answer them the best that I can. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber already, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon below to get a notification whenever I update a video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.